Okay, in this task we want to see how we're passing on arguments. Okay, let's go to worksheet number 3 and open Visual Basic, and we need another module, number 4, and let's copy and paste from our action note. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 procedures, and all of them are procedures, but you can imagine which one will produce some kind of visible results, okay, and the others are not. Okay, and so let's just run each of these. Right, let's look at the first one. Is test passing 1. We define a variable y which contains integer values, and we give the value y should be 50. Then add number 1 y, message box y. So we're expecting some kind of message box containing 50 in it, right? But this add number 1 y is same as this name, so we suspect, do you remember in the previous task, this one is calling this one, right? So it's kind of call this one, open parenthesis y, close parenthesis, right? That's the same meaning like this, right? Okay, and what this one do is whatever is given, okay, then that x should be changed to plus 10. So we suspect the y, because if it's y, right, then y is changed its value, right, increased by 10, and the message box should have that value, right? So let's run this. Can you see that? In the beginning we assigned 50 for y, but in this message box it shows y, but it's 60 because before doing it, it goes in that place and run this subroutine there, right? So y changes to 60, from 50 to 60. Okay, so when you run this, it doesn't understand what's going on, right? Because it doesn't give any specific value. It's just general kind of function, right? Okay, so let's go to the next one. Similar situation. Test passing 2, and y is a variable for integer. Right now it's assigned to 50, but we want to do certain things on y value according to this command. So in this subroutine, whatever the number is given or variable is given, it's adding 10 to there. So I think we are going to get exactly same results. Let me run it. Once again, it's 60. So we run different subroutines, but we got exactly same results. The only difference is all this code, that one and this one, are same, except calling different subroutines. And if you compare these two subroutines, everything is same except how you define it, right? So only difference is this part, right? By reference. The other one doesn't have anything like that, right? Okay, so please keep that one in your mind. We're gonna cover that one later. And the third one, same thing with 50, and it use add number 3, right? So in here it says y value, right? So just do the same thing. So I suspect it's gonna do the exactly same thing, but no, it's 50. Okay, so in this case y is given 50, and 50 or y is going there, right? Because it's calling this routine and go there, and by value plus 10. But y is not value, it's just the variable for that, right? So it doesn't do anything. Y is just stay with its own original value. So we got 50 out of here. Okay, so that's the whole situation. So key point is, when you calling some other subroutines and by reference or without telling anything, the Visual Basic program understand it's as by references. which means it really going into that reference variable, which is y, and looking for the value of it. So it's really 50, right? And adding 10 there. So we got exactly same results from this one and that. Each of them calling this function or that, right? So it's no difference between these two. But if it's by a value, then it's just by value, so it doesn't go into that place containing 50, right? So it doesn't do anything about that. So when you return to y, it just keep its original value in there. Okay? So to me, I don't use that that much, right? I rarely use that, and I usually use this style a lot, especially like this, right? I don't care, right? Just because usually I want to change that on doing something on there, right? So this is kind of easiest way to handle that kind of situation.